They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So SMU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's shot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
The Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Mustangs have it with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Gonna let it fly, and it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Goes to the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the option. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The screen, he can go. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity.
There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Let's go.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes it past the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned ready.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Football 7. Football 7. Set ready.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
Got a man. It's Woods.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch you, big fella.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. No, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Murray. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
22 water. 22 water.
Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal to the big college.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. A stop and cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. Heaves it on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick completion on the out. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout, Miami.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on third down to get the ball back. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking on the move. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coach